Hello everyone, this is Biased, and we are back at GregTech 6. As you can see, okay, I was mining, chopping down some trees, some greedy trees, and I noticed something. Okay, I saw some signs. If you see this water is green. This is swamp water. This is a special type of water added by GregTech. It's called something. It's in here. Yeah. Dry. Yeah. It's called dirty water. You get it by scooping it out of these swamp biomes, and the thing is, if this water flows and touches grass blocks or dirt, it will do something really interesting. Yeah, let this flow, and you see whenever it touches some water, some grass or dirt, it turns it into mud. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a good way to get mud, which is not really useful. If you have biome plant tree, you can use it, but it's really useless. Don't want it. There is also turf under this, which I think turf gives you peat. So yeah, turf is really important. I don't think so it's anywhere else. Yeah, turf is like a denser. It gives you pit whenever you mine it. It gives you pit blocks. Now, if I go under this, which yeah, I can go there. If you go under this, yeah, I will come back to this later. Okay, so back. Now I can put this. Turn this dry grass into dry grass. This block into grass. I can use this. This is dry grass to make rope, which is a very cool. Block. But the reason why I did that to make a fire starter. Why I need a fire starter? I need a fire starter to make furnace. The recipe for furnace is changed, so you actually have to have fire, some sort of fire starter, like flint, and steel. You can also add flint and tinder. It is a replacement for flint steel. This is that really actually need steel. You would get steel for a long time. So. And the other use for this is to, as you can see, you can feed it to cow, sheep, and horse. But the real advantage is it's also a good fuel. Also, if you couldn't get some coal, you can use the dry grass to make torches. It's a terrible recipe, but it's there. Just wanted to show my storage. I made some these barrels that are backported into 1+7. So I put my chests in this order, parallel each other. The first line is for blocks. Any miscellaneous block goes here. Any rocks, any ores goes here. Though I think I can turn these rocks into actual blocks. So it takes less space, since they don't actually stack that much. And here I put my plant-based, wood-based crops, food over here. Here I put my meat stuff, and here is my my mob drops. These are not designated yet. So here I'm basically passing the night by mining, straight mining around my base. I also got copper. That's really good method mining every game to pass the night. So we won't get eaten by some of these monsters. And here is an example of ore gem. If I break this aquamarine ore, there's a chance of getting me crushed ore or actual gem. It didn't give me any actual gem, but I have had another gem that I mined, an white that gave me this flawed version, which is kinda useless. Also, if you're wondering that why I didn't mine this hematite, because hematite is actually very useless. It's a source of iron. It's basically iron ore, but it's really impure and hard to process. There's a lot better way to, much better way to process iron early on than this hematite. Probably mid-game hematite actually can be useful. So I'm not mining it until I, so that I don't actually fill up my inventory, because I'm kind of limited on that. I swear that this black granite is hideous. Everything's pitch black. I can't see anything. It's almost night. I'm here to take some of the sweet turfs. They're really good. Oh, I can't find them. Wow. Okay, that's not good. Oh, what the hell I did? I didn't get the debuff. It gives you pit. That was the point. So I like to get some more. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we'll be back. Well, okay. So, now that we are back safe and sound, as you can see, I got a bunch of resources. I also got some black granite, frog here. So, this pit I got, I'm gonna show you something cool. This with any ingot that GregTech has compat with, has material registry with, you can shift or right click it on the wall in the world, and you can store it in world. Each block can store up to 64, and you can stack them in a room. It's really nice and decorative. I can't do the same with lignite. As you can see, I can do this. But if I put this in the top slot, in the bottom slot, only the bottom slot, other slides don't work, other slots, I can turn it into bricks. This works with any coal, lignite, coal coke, and even peat, and you can place them in the walls, and you can break them easily. And if you just right click with an empty hand, you can pick it up. It's really good. And I'm gonna use this peat because this is a very good fuel. It's better than coal. And yeah, I want to use this. Another cool tip: you can turn your bricks into chunks, which actually work as a fuel. They cook a quarter amount of what the fuel actually does. So, for example, if you have coal chunks actually burn only 2 items. It's really good if you want to conserve a large amount of fuel. Okay. With lignite, as you know, each lignite cooks about 4. So guess what? If I turn this into chunks, each chunks cooks 1 item exactly. It's a perfect fuel. That's why I got this. I also can turn this back into chunks, into ingots. What GregTech does for its shaped recipes, you can put them anywhere and it works. In fact, this tooltip, as you see here, has shapeless recipe with amounts 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sends this message. The first one means that you can turn this back into nuggets, into chunks, which corresponds to a small loss. This corresponds to tiny loss. You can put it anywhere and it will work. In fact, I can fill 8 slots and it will still work. Okay, it didn't work because there is another thing called pallets. Our pallets are 2/3 the amount of an ingot and a material. But I can do this with the nugget actually. Let's try the nuggets. Nuggets, yeah. So if I have 3 nuggets, if I put the nuggets like this, I get pallets. That's how you get pallets. How was it? Yeah, if you put the nuggets like, I swear it was wait. Oh wait. Okay, so the idea is you have like 8 pallets. You can turn them into nuggets in bulk. So I can put 7 of my ingots, my material, my base material in my unit material and turn it into a full stack of coal pellets or nuggets. It's a very good thing later on when we get into tech. It's really pretty cool food. Very cool. What happened? A very cool food that you can craft. It's apple slice that for Greg. Later on, you can make sandwich with it. No, you can do. Yeah, it's interesting. So I cooked up some black granite. Put it in the furnace. And what I can do with this black granite or any type of stone, I can make anvils, GregTech anvils. There is a dozen types of GregTech anvils, and they are different from the usual anvil you have in Minecraft. That's interesting. The normal anvils of base stone, you cannot make them from marble. You can only use vanilla stone, and it gives you very basic anvil. This stone anvil already has the durability of 1. As you can see at the tooltip, it says recipe 1, recipe anvil D1. So what that means is if you craft this, it's very bad. Only with 1 hit, only with 1 craft, it will destroy itself. So the better solution is you use black stone, which comes from nether. I can do that, and we can use black granite instead, and red granite, which is like black granite but a different material. The best next is a lead. We can make that right now, even skipping directly and going to lead, but I don't suggest it. We have 5 crushed lead and some galena. I can cook them. In fact, I want to cook them. If you cook like galena, you get 3, but if you cook lead, you get 10. But if you watch it later, you actually will get more. So purifying or centrifuging actually gives more material. As you can see in the tooltip, it says 1.25, but the normal one has only 1.125. So it's really good. It's a good trade-off, but it doesn't matter for early game, since it gives 12 in the refined. Since we need this. We can do that. We get a lot more lead anyways. So I will craft more furnaces and I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. We cooked a bunch of metals. Okay, let's distribute that. So, why I have cooker chunk? I got that from cooking Chaco Pirates. Also, get that from cooking a small dust. Right. A bunch of stuff. As you can see, Turtle has some gems. There's a lot of new gems in GregTech. There's also Galena gem. That's weird. Oh, there's also vanilla or Galena. You will see that later. That will come handy. So now I got some material. I can use these nuggets later. I want to turn them into ingots yet, though it's a good idea to do that, but I won't. So the first thing we do is we turn this into ingots. I can make a lead anvil. I won't do that. The reason is I already made this, so let's do that. It has 10 durability. That's enough for us right now. And I put it right here. Why not? So a very cool tip. No, sorry, that was a prospecting mechanism. If you right click the anvil with a hammer, it puts it on it. It's very cool. It has a texture. It has a model. I can do this and very cool way. Yeah. Other thing you can do, you can crush your ores with it. So for example, I'm going to crush my salt. As you can see, it goes there, and I hit it, and it makes salt dust, and wonder, oh, that's a very small dust, is it? What's that? Well, that's 1/8 of a tiny dust. So look at it that way. For example, when we have a black granite dust, I can turn it into tiny dust, 9 tiny, and 4 small. If I turn this tiny, I can turn that into 8 at 170 seconds, which is basically 1/8 of a sawdust. That's how you do it. So I can turn this into a tiny, which I don't need, so I will trash it in the pit. So it's time for making tools. I can use this anvil, or I made this anvil to make some plates. If I look at plates in JI, lit plates, for example, there's a bunch of them. There is this one is one. Sorry. As you can see, it has some properties too. But if I click on it, click R, I can use the lid. My lead on an anvil and make a lead plate. Also get 9 lead scrap. That's chance, 90% each. That's the way you get your extra lead back. So Greg is very generous in GT6. He gives you some of the loss that you have early game back. You can actually get a perfect ratio for a lot of plates early game just by Crucible, which we get later. So for getting a lead, I need a double lead ingot, which is very easy. You just put 2 lead ingots in an anvil to get the double. How you do that? Okay, saying I want to make like 3 plates. Is that good? Does that sound good? Yeah, it does. So how do I do that? So one way is to put 3 here and 3 here. You can do that, but I don't want to do that. So shift right click and you add it to your inventory. We have this 6, actually we have 7. If I put it 1 here, if I shift click and right click the side, this side, the big side, sorry, the white side, this is the big side, this is the small side, this is the white side, this one. If I shift or click, it actually split it in half. So that's a very good quality of life. And if I press it on top, I get my double plates. And if I continue, I actually get them. So now I can put them here. As you can see, it's really big. I can turn them into plates. Yeah, and I got some lead scrap. What does lead scrap do? It can be turned back into lead, which we'll definitely do. You can also mortar it down, which we get later, and get more dust. Mortar sadly needs an iron or steel. We cannot get it. What's that? Ceramic, amethyst, saffron, or diamond, or get netherite, which we won't get, or iron, which we don't have yet. So that's the basic gist of how Anvil works. And so here we go ahead and make a file. That's not how you make a file, sorry. You need a knife to make a file here. Here you go. So I want to talk about something that is exclusive to GregTech 6. I can turn this into some willow planks and get some willow stick. Oh, we have different kind of stick. What the hell's going on? Okay, what's gonna we do with this? Oh, there's also a bone. So let's try that. Greg does special rods. Every rod is different. So if I use a bone and a file, I can do that. Sorry, that's not possible. But with willow, I can actually make a file that his handle is green. I can use a stick and it's like that. I can use any type of stick. In fact, wood stick in GregTech 6 are materialized. They're really cool. Beach stick, white beam stick, and as you can see, it says material from a mod. That's from forestry, from Bioswine, it's from Candy Craft, it's from Beanie Extra 3, ooh, everything. All can do anything. In fact, some materials like titanium, which you don't have access. In fact, yeah, we have access in here, but we can make it because Titanium is not installed. What was it? So, never mind. There's also plastic stick, as you can see. It says, no, it doesn't say that. Oh yeah, any wood or plastic requires handle made of. So some materials actually require you to make it with some special handles. For example, Tomcraft needs, I think, red wood or silver wood, and it depends on that. Okay, so I can make it a green file. Also, I get another lid. I want to make another lid. Why I want to do that? Because I'm sick of turning these logs and losing one more extra log. So I'm gonna make a saw. How do you make a saw? It's easy. Let's just make a plate. We got extra, nice, and we need a file and a hammer. It's the same recipe as in GT5, nothing special. You get the lead saw blade, and you use sticks. I use normal one. It looks good, and I can do better. Just go outside and pick up some random stick. For example, this stick's good. Oh, mossy. What is mossy? What does mossy do? I don't know. This is normal. I just planted some wood here. Okay, let's chop this down. Also, tip: if you got saplings dropped, which I'm not getting any, that's really unfortunate. Let me use a knife. That doesn't work. Oh well. Okay, if you right click with the axe, you can actually place them down. Okay, it doesn't work. So let's not waste time and go back. So what I want to show you is that I can also make a oak stick. That looks very good. That looks very good. Look at that. That looks awful. Also, this is blue. Is blue different? Yeah, it's slightly lighter, as you can see. But let's make it out of oak, so it's different. We got saw. Let's saw this out. Wow, 5. And guess what? It can be even better. If we cut it, we get 7. Wow, that's amazing. It's a very good output. So let's get a lot of wood. So that's how we make basic tools. And the file, we can do anything. We can make everything. Also another tip, I can turn this different type of stick that taking all my inventory into, turn them into a normal stick, a very vanilla stick. It only works in the bottom slot, so even if you in here, you can only do this. Oh, it works everywhere. No, it only works in these 4 slots. Sorry. Yeah. That's how basically it works. So as you can see, I found some random meteorites as a rock. So there is a chance you will stumble upon some meteorites randomly as a rock. This does not have to This does not have to do anything with what is beneath the actual meteorites. It fell from the sky. It's some random thing Greg adds. This is actually very useful. It can be used to make a very durable flint and tinder. It has a very good material stats, and you can also find large ones sometimes. It's very interesting. I also got some flint, so I can make this flint and tinder. Can make fire. Yeah, it has some chance to actually fire up. So let's go and get more. I also found some bones. Greg also adds bones ore. This is how it actually looks like. It's a one way to get bones and peaceful, I guess. As you can see, I got some hunger effect. If you swim in dirty water, you will get nausea effect and hunger. So it's advised that to not swim in marsh biomes, as it will poison you. I think there is some kind of clothes, hazmat suits, and Greg adds. Environmental protection, radiation, heat protection, biochemical. I think it's this one. Yeah, against chemicals. Yeah, if you make rubber biochemical head, yeah, you will get immunity against this. This is I'm guessing, but I think that's how it works. So I'm looking into JI and looking at coconuts. I really like to drink some coconut milk. It's I want coconut milk. Also gives me nut remains, but I have no way to do that. I can make a mortar, which only gives me nut remains, or a centrifuge. That's really sad. But I can make a juicer with clay. In order to do that, we need some clay, which I just got. With clay I can do a lot of other things, but just to get started, I need some wood. Okay, so first thing we make is I think it needs a knife. Yeah, you need a rolling pin. It's very useful. You use this a lot. So first thing we do, we put this here and a knife on top. Sorry, what is the recipe for juicer? I forgot. Juicer. Yeah, that's how it works. You cook it and you're done. The other thing I want to make is a crucible. I'm gonna make 4 crucibles because you will see why we need 4 crucibles. The other thing I need is a bowl. Oh, I need a bowl. Why I need a bowl? So as you can see, if I go to the recipes, I can go there. But I will assure you, it's really important for progression. So put the bowl here. Also we got the word juicer. What you can do with juicer? Also I need a jug. What to do with jug? Greg adds some containers that you can drink liquid from. Any liquid, I think any liquid works. So it calls jug. There is also, I think, canister. What do you call it? Yeah, there is also canister that you can eat liquid from. They are plastic. There is bottle something. I cannot remember what was it. Though it's not important for late game. Mid game, sorry. So we need jugs. So to make the jugs, we do this. We make a jug. How about I make more jugs? 2 jugs. That's good. We got a bowl. So the bowl. What does bowl do? You can use it to make a large bowl with bricks. You can put iron in it and make a mortar. So that's one use. Oh, the most important use. Sorry. The most important use of a bowl is to mix stuff with. So, for example, look at this. As you can see, it comes up when I search mixer. We have mixer bronze, and we can have mixing recipes. You see that if I put this down, where do I put it? Put it here. That's temporary. You can see in AI. In the corner of these blocks. That's not for decoration. That actually works. If you right click it, it will actually show you all the recipes you can do. You can do all the recipes for mixer without using any power. How cool is that? Also, instead of sorry, I didn't mention that instead of power it uses hunger. But if you want to bypass the hunger, you can make this hand mixer at LV, which needs electricity, so it doesn't consume exhaustion. The exhaustion means it will eat your hunger. So what we can do with this, we can mix stuff, any stuff. Guess what? Marble dust, we can mix it to make concrete. So that's how we make concrete. We mix it with dust and other stuff. What else? Well, in order to make bronze, we cannot no longer use an alloy smelter. We have to use a thing called combination smelter. It's a composite smelter, and it will put 2 materials together and turn them into a new one. It's really cool. Okay, what does that do? Well, how does that work? In order to make bronze, you need to make bronze compound dust. We cannot use a crucible yet. I mean, you can technically do that, but right now it's really inefficient, so I won't go into it. You see, we have 2 compounds. I think we have another compound. Yeah, we have 3 types of compounds: bronze, brass, and bismuth bronze. These are the things you can make in the mixer. So we can mix any 1/9 of a material and of copper and tin and mix them together to make a bronze compound, make a brass compound, and bismuth bronze if you have bismuth, which needs a thing that's brass. Yeah, the brass made of this. So let's get going. What's that? That's charcoal. Oh, that's bad. I can turn that into this or crush it later on. You know what? Let's do this. Ooh, oh, it's bricked. Yeah, it has not much durability, but it gives you all the materials back, so that's nice. Though not nice for us because all that is junk. Okay, so in order to make bronze, we need to divide the copper by 3. So so that's a very good tip. If you don't want to use a calculator like this to divide things by 3, you can use a Minecraft mechanic and divide them by 3 like this. It's very good. So we need 16 tin and mix them together. You can right click and it will go there. It has an internal buffer and put them there. No, in order to mix them together, we cannot click the. Oh, we can. Though it's not advised to do that because it will take the things out. You're better off to click the sides here to mix them together, and it will automatically eject it into your inventory. We have bronze compounds. We divide that by 3 again and put them here. How easy that is. How cool is that? So let's we have coconut. Do we have coconut? Oh, it's here. But the first thing I want to do is to make some coconut trees in these jungle trees. Oh no. Okay, you can't do that. So let's turn all of it into coconut juice. Oh, it doesn't have any other space. It's full. How much does a juicer contain? Well, each coconut is 175. So think bucket. You can use a jug to jug it up, and you can see 1050. So that's how amounts. I think 1.5. No, 1 bucket. That's it. So we can do the rest. It also give us not remains. We can turn that into mulch, bait, or make biomass later. So it's basic junk. Oh, we got tiny crushed charcoal when we hammer that, and you can see we can drink from it. Dough, milk, coconut milk. Here can be refined into iced tea, or we can centrifuge it for cream, or we can do this. We can turn it into a glass, so we can eat that. So it has a lot of things. And 250, that's great. So I won't actually jug it out, though it is basically the same as drinking from a bottle. So as you can see, we just drank a bottle out of it. If we want to get rid of it, we can put it back and break the mixer. Oh, sorry. See, it went inside. I didn't mean to do that. In order to pick up fluids, you need to hit it in these borders around it. So we got some bronze. Finally, Bronze Age. We are Bronze Age now. Yeah, Bronze Age, baby. That's great. That's so great. I think we hit the wrapping point. So take care.